timer, so we'll know that. And the way these mini bar classes go is it's a ladder format. So the first round is one exercise, and then you get a break. The second round is exercise number 1 and a new number 2. Then you get a break. Third is 1, 2, 3, break. Fourth round, 1, 2, 3, 4, break. And then the fifth round, you do everything in a row. It's a nice, smooth transition from move to move, which is fun. And then we start walking back down the ladder on the left side. So then we'll do 5 exercises on the right, and then we'll do 5 on the left straight away after that 20-second break, and then do 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're out of here. So that's how it'll work. It's 20 seconds each move. And I will kind of prep you as you break. I'll prep you into what's to come so that we really don't miss a beat. So let's go. Ready? Thanks for joining me, you guys. All right, so let's see. So this is a little 30-second intro. Once we hear the beep, we're going to get to work. So let's start with the right foot first. We're going to be in a narrow lunge. So here would be a regular lunge. Just step your back foot forward a little bit and then bend your knees. Now step that left foot back. Both knees bend. Tap that back knee. And then lengthen that back leg. So it goes narrow, lunge, low lunge. Narrow, lunge, low lunge. Okay, here it is, 20 seconds. Narrow, drop your back knee, lengthen your back leg. Narrow, a little lower, and then lean down. You can add your arms, prayer, out to the side, lower down. Prayer, out to the side, lower down. You should feel it in that front leg. So bring that knee right on top of your ankle. Good, take a break. 20-second break, right? So we can do that. We're gonna visit that exercise every time at the top. So your next move is a narrow lunge. And then you're going to step that back foot back into a curtsy. Bring your pinkies to the ceiling. Narrow, curtsy. But first, from the top, right foot still leads. We're doing the right leg the whole time as we build up this ladder. Drop it straight down. Belly in, pull it up away from your thighs, and then you hinge at your hips. You don't round your back and drop your chest. Good, here it comes. Narrow lunge, curtsy. Narrow, curtsy. Good, open up your chest. Lift your pinkies to the sky. Lengthen your arms. It goes narrow, up and open. Zip your belly up and in. Good. 3, 2, 1. Your next move, curtsy, right hand out, and then an oblique crunch. So that left knee to elbow draws up. Sweep it down, lift. Take your break. We have 8 seconds. We'll start from the top. Exercise number 1, 2, 3, all in a row. Can you tell I'm out of breath? I am. Narrow, drop it, lengthen. Narrow, drop that knee. Good. So you keep your belly zipped up, relax your shoulders, breathing. Slow your tempo down if you need to. It's not a race. I'd rather you have better form and alignment than you keep that tempo. Here to curtsy. Narrow lunge. So it's a small lunge. You'll feel yourself load in that right quad, right? Feel the strength. Don't let that hip pop out. Pull it under. Zip up. Lengthen your upper body. Good. Curtsy, oblique crunch, sweep down, lift tall. I don't want you to sink into that right hip. I want you to lift up and out. Relax those shoulders out of your ears. Point your left toe. Good, point that ankle. Extend. Good, take your break. 3 in a row. Not so bad, right? Good. Left foot steps forward, slightly turned out. Scoop your arms out. And then draw them up and around. Passe, open up that hip. So it's a side lunge, scoop, passe lift. But first, narrow, back knee drops, back leg lengthens. Narrow, drop, chest is still lifted, hinging okay. And then it's that deep hinge. Zip up, pull that belly up off of those thighs. Good, strong back, light and lifted in that upper body. Narrow, curtsy. I tell you what, teaching a class, doing it while talking. Good, I'll do that for you so you don't have to worry about it, right? Good, open up that chest, pull those fingers away from one another, lengthen through your arms. Here it is, down, up and around. Sweep, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then you sweep those arms up and around. Left elbow, left knee. Without hiking up your hip, relax that hip down. Side lunge, scoop, open up, passe. So it's an external rotation. Your toes are slightly turned out. Your knee follows the direction of that middle toe. Slight turn out. Keep that turn out. Don't hike that hip up. Keep it low. Good. Here is your next move. You take your break, cross in, so that right inner thigh, you rotate towards it. Lower those hands on your left thigh. Attitude arabesque, which means your knee bends, your hip opens up. Squeeze your glutes from the top. 5 in a row. Narrow, drop back knee, lower down. Narrow, arms out, hinge forward. Zip your pants up. Light and lifted in that upper body, which means you're not heavy on those hips. Pull those rib cages up and out of those hips. It's a little narrow curtsy. It's a little narrow lunge to that curtsy. Zip and drop. Squeeze your booty. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards your midline. I feel like I missed this one on that last round. Did I? Maybe. It's a curtsy, oblique. Reach up and over. That's the issue with live, right? We're keeping it going anyway. All the way tall, keeping your ears stacked on top of your shoulders, stacked on top of your hips. Lift up tall. Side lunge. Passe. External rotation in that left hip. Sink into that front foot. Knee on top of ankle. And then you push off those toes. Zip all the way up. Relax those shoulders. Rotate. Attitude. Rotate. Lift. Good. Arch of that foot sweeps forward, crossing over your midline, right? That's what will work your core when you rotate over that midline. And then it's a little attitude. Arabesque. Take your break. Water. Let's do it. This is my hydro flask. And they have good colored tops on Amazon for like $10. Okay, left side. We're switching. Left foot in front. All 5 in a row. Narrow, drop your back knee, hinge, and lengthen your leg. Open, zip. Drive that heel back. Tuck that left hip under. Don't let it pop out. Good. Stay strong. Ground through that left heel. Good. We have narrow, curtsy. Let me get a better camera angle for you. Narrow, curtsy. In. Can you squat low so your knees or your elbows touch down towards your thighs? Stand up tall. Pull that shin away from the top of that foot. Curtsy, side, oblique, crunch. Sweep that left arm out, right? So here's your midline. Pull away from the center of your chest. And then scoop up and over. Uplift. Down and around. Side lunge. Passe. Toes and knees turned out. Scoop, pull your belly in. Open up that chest, relax. Drop it down. Press off those balls of your feet, releasing heel ball toe, landing toe ball heel. I don't want you slamming to the ground. I want you quiet, quiet, quiet. Here it is. Cross that left knee over. Attitude. Zip up tall, press, squeeze. So it's a big torso rotation. Elbows and wrists are shoulder height. Tap your foot back. Press your quad away. Take a break. Good. Now, we cut off that last exercise. So no more of this, just your left side, 4 moves in a row. 5 seconds left. Are you ready? Left foot in front. Narrow, lunge, hinge down. Tiny, little bigger, at your biggest. Squeeze your butt. Belly in, drop that back knee. There comes your result. Reach that heel, lengthen it. Good. Narrow lunge into that curtsy. Second of 4 exercises, straight away. That 20-second recovery goes quick. We're building endurance. You're going to be able to make it through the length of a class by building these exercises, stacking them on one another. Curtsy, oblique crunch. Good. Pretend like you're holding a big beach ball overhead. Up, sweep. Ears, shoulders, hips are stacked, right? You're not bringing it out in front. You're driving it straight out to the side. Side lunge. Here it is. Side lunge. Up, passe. Zip up your pants. How are we doing? Zip tall. Drop low. All the way up. Open up that hip. Sink down low. Take your break. Anybody out of breath like me? My goodness. Okay, left. Foot is leading. Narrow, little bigger, your biggest and your low. Narrow, step it back, drive that heel. As you drive that heel, pull your kneecap through the back of your leg so we can make sure it's straight. Squeeze your bum, lift your belly up. Feel all those adjustments, make it that much more challenging. Into your curtsy, pinky fingers up. Do you feel the back of your arms? Do you guys like my GTS? BarreALLEY, tank, T. Stack. Little hinge in those hips, lift up nice and tall. Curtsy, side, curtsy, up, lift, belly in. Long. Option here, curtsy down, and then add a releve. Up off that left heel. Lift nice and tall. Pull your belly in. Zip your rib cage up. Good job. Good. This next round is 2 moves. Do you guys like my cheat sheet? Here it is. I'm still getting lost. 2 in a row. Down, back, back. Zip, lower, hinge. Hips are square, so if they were in a vice, you wouldn't be allowed to go side to side. Drop it, step it back, lower down. Hips are remaining straight. Narrow lunge to a curtsy. Drop it, open up. Good, so when I say to hinge, that means from here. Right? Your spine is neutral, your tail isn't lifted up, it's pointing down. And then you stack ears, shoulders, hips. Drop down, zip up. Take a break. 1 exercise left. Is that true? Give it your all. First move, last time. Left foot leads. 3, 2, 1. Drop. Lower, lower, butt lengthen. Drive that heel back. Stand tall, step back, sink low. Belly in, chest proud. Are you breathing? Gaze forward. Finish it up. Awesome job. That's it. So that's a little interval example of what some mini bar classes are. So I would categorize that in like lower body cardio. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, send me a message.